Hey everybody, welcome to etrailer.com. I'm Bobby, and today we're taking a look at the Empire Faucets stainless steel RV kitchen faucet with touchless sensor. Now this faucet's going to allow us to replace our older faucet in our RV without too much trouble of installation. It is made of a stainless steel, so we won't have to worry about corrosion. And it also utilizes a diamond ceramic disc cartridge, mixing our water in the cylinder here and reducing the need for maintenance overall. It also allows us to have our single lever design here. The Gooseneck spout gives us 360 degrees of revolution, which is plenty of room to maneuver to turn for whichever side of our sink we need to use. And the head of our faucet does have that motion sensor that we talked about. That allows us to cut off the water with a simple wave of the hand or a dish simply being placed right there next to the head. And that can be amazing for RV living, of course, as we don't have too much room for that excess runoff water to go to. Our galleys are only going to fit so much, so it can be nice to go ahead and cut that off, lather up our dishes with some soap, and then turn that water back on to really cut down on our water usage. Of course, it also just does a great job of keeping our lever clean for ourselves, and it does also give us a nice flow rate of 2.2 gallons per minute with that aerator in there, so we should have no trouble getting ample water pressure for ourselves to clean our dishes. On the underside too, you are seeing these braided stainless steel cables for our water inlets. They will have that 1/2-inch male fitting to allow us to thread onto our existing water supply and get our water working in no time for ourselves. Well, let's go ahead and break down some of our dimensions here on this guy. If we take our lever out extended like so, we can go ahead and see what it's going to be like for that inner assembly. Now, this optional deck plate here can be great if you previously had a 3-hole installation to cover up those other holes. And of course, it gives it a nice sleek look to itself. We can just use this inner assembly though, and to give us an idea of what that'd be like, the inside of that width, or that full-on width there for that lever, is going to be right at 4 3/4 of an inch. Our plate width going all the way across will be putting us at 9 3/4 of an inch, while the depth of our plate sits right at 2 3/8 of an inch there for us. And that overall height or thickness for our plate is going to be 3/8 of an inch, while our overall height of our spout at its highest point will be right at 15 inches for us. Now that spout length from center of our assembly here to the very end of our head on our faucet will be putting us right at 9 inches. Actually, just like right under 9 inches there for ourselves, guys. Well, if you guys are liking this one as well, I highly recommend this. Can be a great little option. Of course, I'm a big fan of that motion sensor. You never know when you want to cut off that water, as it can be a big help to reduce how much we have to dump. Now, if you guys aren't quite liking this design though, I highly recommend taking a look at some of the other Empire Faucets RV faucets out there. You can get a host of different selections in a variety of colors. Well guys, I think that's going to do it for our look at the Empire Faucets stainless steel RV kitchen faucet with touchless sensor here at etrailer.com. I'm Bobby. Thank you for watching.